Before start video, I request it to you, please subscribe my channel, also like, comment and share this video.
The doorstep to the temple of wisdom is a knowledge of our own ignorance. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that is the stuff life is made of. A house is not a home unless it contains food and fire for the mind as well as the body. A nation of well-informed men who have been taught to know and prize the rights which God has given them cannot be enslaved. It is in the region of ignorance that tyranny begins. Who is wise? He that learns from everyone. Who is powerful? He that governs his passions. Who is rich? He that is content. Who is that? Nobody. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. Without freedom of thought, there can be no such thing as wisdom, and no such thing as public liberty without freedom of speech, which is the right of every man as far as by it he does not hurt or control the right of another, and this is the only check it ought to suffer and the only bounds it ought to know. Whoever would overthrow the liberty of a nation must begin by subduing the freedom of speech, a thing terrible to traitors. A wise man will desire no more than what he may get justly, use soberly, distribute cheerfully, and leave contently. God helps them that help themselves. Anger is never without a reason, but seldom with a good one. Where sense is wanting, everything is wanting. The world is full of fools and faint hearts, and yet everyone has courage enough to bear the misfortunes, and wisdom enough to manage the affairs, of his neighbor. Life's tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. Clean your finger before you point at my spots. After crosses and losses men grow humbler and wiser. The doors of wisdom are never shut. When you assemble a number of men to have the advantage of their joint wisdom, you inevitably assemble with those men all their prejudices, their passions, their errors of opinion, their local interests, and their selfish views. A man in a passion rides a mad horse. Moderation in all things, including moderation. Use no hurtful deceit. Think innocently and justly, and, if you speak, speak accordingly. Poverty often deprives a man of all spirit and virtue. It is hard for an empty bag to stand upright. Search others for their virtues, thyself for thy vices.